Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 7th annual 2021 Indy Awards. And for those who are wondering out there why in the world we didn't cast Wesley Snipes as Blade for this said film, well, apparently for the sequel we decided to go in a different direction, saying he went missing and went with probably one of the greatest kung fu martial artists we know in the world. So yeah, it would make for a very interesting sequel with a lot of stunts that I got a feeling he'll be able to pull off. You know, the same as Wesley Snipes. And speaking of stunts, folks, I think it's time for us to go into our next award for the night, which is none other than the Blacksmoke Billy Stunt of the Year, which is given to the stunner out there who proved that they could be the next Evel Knievel, Tony Hawk, or even Joe Chairman saying out loud with each stunt that they do, "Yeah, I got skills. What are you gonna do about it?" Best impression we can give to him thus far. And according to the maestro, he's doing stunts right now as we speak. You know, maybe next year he'll be up for contention for an award, but until then, Dan the Weatherman Stew, if you will, please read the nominees for this year's Blacksmoke Billy Stunt of the Year. Powerline stunt by Frontly Brand. Yep, Frontly Brand pulling off one of the most beautiful thread-the-needle powerline stunts we've seen this year by doing a, maybe I'm gonna pull off a moonsault, then going into a full moonsault, landing on the other side on both wheels like what, folks? Like a glove! To just prove that he can thread the needle and not get electrocuted. Bravo! Vinewood on fire with their stunt, Whip It Parkour! Extreme stunts! Now, yeah, I would have to say this is an extreme stunts, and with the fact that this past summer we didn't get any form of Olympics or X Games, Vinewood on fire with this obstacle course definitely proved that in video game form we can have some form of extreme entertainment with their cool stunts. And not to mention during this said extreme course that involved wall rides, jumps, and what else you could possibly imagine. Yeah, they definitely proved that in video game world, stunts and the X Games can still exist. Vinewood on fire again with their stunt, Creed the Stunter. Austin Creed is it? I don't know. Actually, that's a good point. But apparently, according to the maestro shaking his head right now, no, it is not Austin Creed. It's a stunner that goes by the name of Creed, who is able to pull off a whole bunch of cool stunts, whether it be loop-the-loops, wheelies, and even moonsaults over high structures, and a trial spile that was all recorded with not only the help of a drone, but a helicopter as well. Absolute insanity by Vinewood on fire, and probably one of the coolest collab stunts they pulled off to date. R2 for real with their stunt, GTA 5 Online, big 25 car jump. Evel Knievel. Yeah, you know what, Dan the Weatherman Stew, definitely an Evel Knievel-like stunt, but I got a feeling Evel Knievel never did anything like this. Playing a game of chicken in mid-flight while trying to jump over 25 cars, some buses, some limos, and even a hot dog delivery truck in between. Now that's insane. But to make things even worse, folks, he also added explosives to the mix too. So yeah, either this guy has a death wish, or he might be one of the greatest stunners of all time since Ernie Devlin. I got a feeling it's a combination of both by the way the maestro's looking at me. Madden Guy 1977 with his stunt, Free Fallin'. Tom Petty. Now, I'm not sure if Tom Petty was involved with this, but I got a feeling Richard Petty was involved with the fact that a scramjet was able to send this car flying into the air to do probably one of the slowest and probably the greatest gyroscopes we've seen this year that you fans voted for. Cause there was another one where a guy did a double gyroscope and a medley bonus, but unfortunately did not make it with the votes. But yet this guy did. And not to mention, was able to land on the rooftop of a house and then park right in front of a garage with all four wheels hitting the ground like what, folks? Like a glove. Man, I miss saying that. Mark Van Stappen with their stunt Hexter Jump. Rooftop shenanigans. Yeah, rooftop shenanigans indeed, Dan the Weatherman Stu, and the fact that he was able, or should I say, she was able to jump from one roof and use that roof as a kickstand to make it to an elevated surface next to the downtown stores of Los Santos is very impressive. Now, I would have gave them more points if they were able to pull off a moonsault, but the fact that they were able to use the size of a building as a kick ramp for elevation, nice. The only word I could properly use to describe this stunt. Miss Tinkleberg with their stunt, badass. Reminds me of my middle school teacher. Wait, your middle school teacher kicked open a glass and did a John Woo stunt jump to it? No, DJ Smokey, that was the name of my middle school teacher. She was 65 years old. Oh, well, age has nothing to do with it, and I got a feeling if she had the chance to, she would probably try to jump through the glass the same way Miss Tinkleberg did here in super slow motion. That I got a feeling John Woo somehow directed, but I didn't see any pigeons in sight, so hey, still pretty cool. And once all those nominees read, Dan the Weatherman Stu, if you will, please read the winner of this year's Blacksmoke Billy's Stunt of the Year. And the winner for this year's Blacksmoke Billy Stunt of the Year, with Blacksmoke Billy not in it this year at all, is, drumroll please, Vinewood on Fire with their stunt Whip It Parkour. Congratulations. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Vinewood on Fire, the Femme Fatales, once again taking home the Indy Award for the Blacksmoke Billy Stunt of the Year award. Now, I think if it hadn't been for Blacksmoke Billy last year, they would have went home with 3 awards back to back, which would have been insane and hasn't been seen since New Legacy Inc. But we'll get more into them later on tonight, folks, because for right now, I think it's time for us to head back into this music and continue to be serenaded by these diamonds in the rough. And when we return, we'll be back with the Golden Cast Award as the 2021 Indie Awards rolls on right after this. So don't go anywhere just yet, folks, and stay tuned.